Dan Bellow, Market Director and President of Houston for Jones Lang LaSalle. I send greetings from Houston to all your colleagues and clients there in the UK. The Houston market contains approximately 230 million square feet of office space and about 450 million square feet of industrial space. Currently, we have about 5 million square feet of space under construction. That's suburban and maybe soon to be 1 or 2 buildings in the Central Business District, which will commence construction. But in the suburbs, 5 million square feet, and probably 80% of it is pre-leased already. There's tremendous demand in the suburbs. The occupancy rates are over 90% for most Class A buildings downtown and in the suburbs, and Houston's office market is extremely tight and very strong at this point. The buildings downtown, which would be 1 million square foot office towers, probably 50 stories in height, there's at least one who's going to go spec, Gerald E. Hines, who's developed quite a few buildings in London. Gerald Hines has announced his new tower, 609 Main, and will probably commence construction on that the first part of next year. So new construction in our city is alive and well, and we're looking forward to some new product coming to the market. What's interesting about our office market today is that so many of our large clients are looking to increase density. This, by the way, is an idea we borrowed from the UK and Europe. That is, that you seem to cram more people into smaller space than we would ever think about here in Texas. It's foreign to our nature. We like a lot of room. But our office space has always been cheap, so providing larger workspaces has always been an amenity. But that's not the case anymore. Our office rents have risen substantially. Just 10 years ago, you could get a gross rental rate that would include the net rent and the operating expenses around $20 a square foot for Class A space. Today, that same space would cost $24 net plus about $12 operating, or about $36 a square foot. And average Class A rents today are pushing over $40 gross. So with the price of office space going up, companies are getting smarter about the use of the space, and they're now looking to densify use. And the densification many times is a ratio of 1.2 to 1. That is 1.2 people per office, which means that those folks who are traveling internationally, which is very common in the energy services and the exploration and production business, when people are traveling globally, they don't have to have a designated office. They come back in and work in any available space within their work area. So there's more of a shared office concept and shared workstation concept. So we see that taking place with many of the multinationals, many of the large office users in the market today. They are going through a densification process, and it is because of the technology, the workstations, the computers, the remote working PDAs that we have that make us all much, much more efficient than we used to be. But they still keep everybody together for cultural reasons, and I think the trend of working from home, at least in the Houston economy, is not going to be as big as it might be in other parts of the country. Another important part of our market today is that clients want amenity-rich locations. Houston is full of office buildings that stand alone, fairly isolated, with in-house amenities like a deli, small food service, maybe some amenities in the garage, maybe a bank service facility, but they're isolated suburban buildings. The tenants today who are competing for employees at the highest level, who want to recruit and retain tenants at the highest level, are looking for amenity-rich locations. They're looking for residential quality housing within a walk, whether it be apartments, brownstones, townhomes, single-family housing. They want shopping within a short walk. They want lots of food options within a short walk. So as Houston has grown in the last, say, 20 years, it is becoming a more urban environment. I'm sure everybody's impression of Houston is big and spread out, but it's changed a lot. In the last 20 years, the urban core has become very densified. We don't have your mass transit solutions, but that densification has also led to a stronger interest in locations and buildings with amenity-rich surroundings. That's what young people want. That's what the new workforce wants today. And that's what many developers are bringing to the market, and that's what many large tenants are shopping for. What real estate strategies are companies using today with respect to their office space? And I can tell you that there are some very definite strategies being used today. First of all, the large multinational majors are investing heavily in owned real estate. We helped Exxon locate 385 acres on a very confidential basis over 3 years for their new campus, which is going to house someday up to 14,000 people and have over 23 buildings on it. It's not just that they're building this campus, it's the way they're doing it. This campus is going to feel more like a college campus than it will a workplace environment. And so it's going to be a very creative space, lots of open areas, workspaces outdoors as well as indoors. I mean, the landscaping is phenomenal. On this 385 acres, they're using a very small part of it, so they're preserving the heavily wooded nature of the site. Sustainability is a big deal. It's going to be LEED certified, platinum, to the highest level. It's going to have all sorts of restaurants and fitness facilities throughout. It's going to have daycare for several hundred kids. It's an amazing facility, and our company is very involved in that facility. We're going to be providing facility management for it. Sustainability is important. LEED certification is very important. Houston is second in the nation on LEED certified buildings in our marketplace. Energy efficiency is a really big deal. So we're trying to, in this market, trying to provide high quality Class A space that is definitely sustainable, LEED certified, and energy efficient.